Got him! Oh my gosh! Alright everyone, well, welcome back to another video of Summertime Outdoors, and we are finally back in the US of A. And we had an incredible 3.5 weeks of traveling around the world to Brazil and Mag Bay, Mexico. The videos should be coming out soon. If not, they already dropped. And yeah, it was just a surreal experience. First time fishing out of the country. It was amazing. Amazing memories with amazing people. And that's really all you can ask for in this life. But fast forward to today, like I said, we were in Florida. We were going to head out, and we actually fished Mosquito Lagoon for about 12 hours today and caught 3 minute little redfish. But we were going to be heading to Jacksonville for the next couple days. I'm going to be staying with my cousin, fishing on the kayak for skinny water redfish. And when I'm traveling up the coast, the thing that I like to do is fish new spots every time I go somewhere. So every time I go to Jacksonville, I'll fish a spot I haven't fished before. And to make things a little bit easier for myself, I've been using the Salt Strong Smart Fishing app, which, as you know, I use for tides, weather, all that good stuff. But there is a feature on there that I like to use, especially for finding public launches, is you can go on there in the layers and you can put any, water body in the USA, and it'll show you the private and public land sectors and launches around that body of water. So we're gonna hit something new in Jacksonville tomorrow that I have not fished yet. Should be some good topwater fishing, maybe some low country crawling redfish. It is the fall, it is October, it's prime time up there. And yeah, that is the gist. So we're gonna drive up to Jacksonville, got about a 2-hour ride, and meet up with my cousin tonight, head out in the kayak tomorrow, and see wherever the fish take us. So, welcome back. We're gonna be back in the kayak tomorrow. I haven't fished in the kayak in a long time other than today. So, let's get it. And I'm excited for some cold weather fishing for the next few months. All right, y'all, this is probably my favorite way to start a morning on this earth. And that is throwing topwater at sunrise via the Salt Strong Moonwalker. And there's something just calming about being on the water during a sunrise or sunset. And yeah. In my experience with Jacksonville redfish, they actually really love topwater. So I'm hoping that we can get on a topwater bite today. We have a nice incoming tide until about 10, 11 o'clock, and then it should start going out for the rest of the afternoon until 3 or 4, have a nice low tide, and we'll see. As you can see, my casting is absolutely horrendous because I have not fished in a kayak in forever. So hopefully we can dial that in, see if we can't catch some fish today. Got him. Good fish, I think. No, small, little red. All right. That is the first red of the video. The big ones I botched so far, but I think every fish is big on topwater. But look at those spots on that one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 spots on that fish. And look at that thing. There she goes. Beautiful fish to start the morning. Love it. Love it. A lot of these fish are sitting up in the grass right now because the tide's coming in. And a lot of these little islands with current, I feel like the trout and reds like to get in. I'm just putting it right on the edge of that grass, bringing it out, and that one zonked it. Got him. That's a red. That's a deep, better red. I don't think it's that big, but no, it's not that big. Dang it. Ah! Come on, you can pull a little drag. You can pull some drag, I know you can. No. Oh. The spots on the fish we've caught today have been amazing. I mean, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22 spots on this red. What's the most spots you've all have ever seen on a redfish? That's probably the most spots I've had on one. 22 or whatever it was. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Almost 2 more right there, but look at those colors and that fish. But if you, oh my gosh. Goodness gracious. But yeah, comment how many spots you've seen on a redfish you've caught. So I'm curious. I know some people catch like the leopard ones that have like 30 or 40 spots, but I would love to know. That's probably the most spots, like I said, that I've seen on a red, but the thing just soaked me. And yeah, basically all we're doing is with this high tide, we're going around just hitting all the points in creek mouths with the top water. And then once that water starts to shoot out and get low up in the creeks, that's when we're gonna get up there and hopefully do some sight fishing this afternoon. But for now, we're gonna keep chucking this top water around. This and a popping cork is probably your best search baits for the marsh and redfish. And I'll enjoy throwing top water better than the popping cork. So let's see what else we can get. There he is. Trout, gotta be a trout. Oh, spitting up shrimp, buddy. Hungry. Hungry. Dinkfest today. Absolute dinkfest. But I don't think Jacksonville really has any big redfish that get back in these marshes. I think they're mostly on bridges and inlets, the big bulls. I don't know if they do get back in here, let me know, and I'd like to do that. But all in all, sun's way up. Still throwing topwater. I mean, it's perfect sight fishing conditions today. No clouds at all. I'm hoping it stays that way for this afternoon's low tide. We should be in business. There he is. That's a red. Oh, a little bit better. Ah, still a dink fest. I remember there's bigger ones in here, but watching them come out and head wake. Oh, that is so sad. This net job is so sad. And these fish are pretty this time of year too. Everyone likes to say a trip to the pumpkin patch, and that is indeed what we are doing today. Beautiful little red. The Moonwalker there, another one going back. And like I've been saying, these points and creek mouths, little islands, has been the main target so far, because when those fish are up in those creeks, on that high tide, they can get way up in the grass, but I feel like there's always still fish set up on these points and outer edges feeding on mullet, especially this time of year. So that's been working. We finally found a better pocket of fish. Like I said, that's 2 reds and a couple trout in 20 minutes. So this is probably going to be the area where we get up in the creeks as well, because if they're staging out here, that low tide, they should be up in those same creeks feeding. But still looking for a better fish. But when it comes to redfish, man, watching them head wake out of the grass, no matter what size they are, is always fun. And also, if we do get to sight fish some nice fish later, like, it's more about the eat than how big they are. It's just so much fun fishing the low country. Got him. That was insane. Oh my gosh. What is going on? Oh my gosh. Oh. Best fish of the day too. No. Oh my God. No. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that is what you call a choke chop. Now, we don't like to choke away the biggest fish of the day, but what I will say is, what an eat. I mean, it doesn't get much better than that. Thing smoked it right next to the boat. Hook pulled right away. I had one shot to get that net down there and get him, but nope. Oh, I love redfish on Topwater. And thing went nuts. Rod got stuck behind me, just absolute madness. And that is why I kayak fish right there. I've been fishing on boats out of the country for a while, but there's something special about getting in tight quarters with these fish and seeing them do stuff like that. So hopefully we can get a bigger one than that, and some the same size, but keep on chucking this topwaters. As long as they hit it, I will be throwing it. So pretty cool morning so far. I don't really even know what I'm talking about anymore, but we are on the redfish. All right, everyone. Well, it is around midday, and we're gonna have some lunch, which is just one lone Nature Valley bar. That's all I have. Nothing crazy for lunch. Haven't really had too much action. I came way up in one of these creeks and fished it pretty thoroughly, and I'm only really getting hit at the mouths of these things. So I'm gonna head back down and go to some new creeks, but first we're gonna chow down on a gourmet lunch. And yeah, it is a beautiful day. The wind is a little bit more than forecasted for. We do have some trees to block it, and there are some creeks on the other side of the trees too. So that is the plan for right now, is to get our Nature Valley on and go catch a giant redfish and actually get it in the net and in the kayak this time. So gonna keep throwing Topwater. This tide is starting to go out, so should get some sight fishing opportunities pretty soon. Not a cloud in the sky, it's perfect for it. Let's see if they do what they're supposed to and get up shallow in these creeks. Gotta be a fish there. Gotta be one. Got him. Better fish. Knew it. That a big trout. A big trout. That thing absolutely wrecked it. Look at that thing. Gotta be a fish there. Gotta be a fish. Isn't that beautiful? Fat Jacksonville trout. That's probably the biggest trout I've caught in Jacksonville. I knew there was going to be one on that point. It looked too good for there not to be. And man, what a blow up, man. Holy crap. Oh, sea trout are cool. They're not my favorite thing in the world, but the big ones are cool. And that one really wasn't even that big, but for Jacksonville, I think it's a decent one. But that thing smoked the topwater. The best part about this is the middle of the day and they're still smoking the topwater, but let's keep it rolling. Let's keep it rolling. First fish after lunch. Got to love it. We're getting to the point now, everyone, where we can kind of see the shorelines and everything. So we're gonna start shifting slowly to a more of a sight fishing tactic of trying to find a fish, cruising these shorelines as this tide's rolling out of here. And then for the fun part, trying to get them to eat. It's been a really fun day so far, but if we could get some epic sight fishing eats, man, that would just make my day. I think there's a red blowing up in here. Bunch of shrimp and stuff on the shore. There he is. And there he goes. Damn it. Well, hopefully they act a little better than that. There's another one over there. I don't think so, but I saw it blowing up over here. Working the shoreline feeding, my lure made too much of a splash. Okay, everyone, we are seeing these fish. And they're ultra finicky. I'm gonna try Old Reliable, the Salty Ned, the smallest shrimp lure I have, just to make a tiny little tap on the surface when it lands. Super ultra finesse lure. And I already got one rigged up. This might be the ticket. We weren't responding very well, but maybe this will get the job done. Who knows? Redfish right here. Oh my gosh, he ate it and I missed him. What the? Ethan. Finally got one to eat. It ate weird though. It ate and then just like took off like a full 180. Ah, crud. Well, we got an eat on the Salty Ned. First one we seen. And threw the Salty Ned at it. Freaking piped it. Bad news is, we stink. We stink. Oh man. That was sad. That was very, very, very sad. Bunch of redfish cruising down the bank, feeding over here. This could be my chance. I see them waking up there. Oh yeah, there's a whole school of them, man. A bunch of them. They're feeding too. Right in front of him. You missed it. Missed it. You missed it. Alright, I see him still. Got him! Yes! Finally! Good one too. Yes. Whole school of fish. Cruising down the bank, man. That took us a long time to find what we were looking for. That is a beautiful red though. Biggest one of the day. Here come the other ones. Oh my gosh. I don't know if they're gonna eat again, but whole school of like 5 reds, man. And then to make it even better, I almost doubled up on them. So that's what we've been looking for, a school of them going down the bank, eating whatever is in front of them. Those are the fish we want, the happy reds. And that is a beautiful fish. Salty Ned, right in the corner of the mouth there. Ow. Beautiful fish. Got a Ned rig out of there. The fat, healthy redfish right there, man. Wow. Back she goes. They were cruising down with on a mission to feed. And that is exactly what we wanted. I had one miss it and then that one smoked it, but we're gonna have to re-rig, get a new camera battery out, but my golly, we had to grind for that one. You guys probably saw me miss. I missed one and then had, you know, 10-15 opportunities of fish. It's just super hard to see with how the sun is. You really need them to be cruising and moving to get ahead of these fish. If they're just sitting there, you're really not seeing them. So let's re-rig and see if we can't sight fish another one. All right, y'all, we are back. Tied on a little 3-inch paddle tail and another Salty Ned shrimp. So we'll see if we can't get one to bite. It's getting harder and harder to see, but this tide's still going out, so we should have them with their backs out of the water like that last school of fish we found. And that'll be the ticket to seeing them before they see us. Yep. Look at them, dude. Whole school. Big school of them. I just broke my line. My line just broke on the cast. And there's a giant school of redfish there. Are you freaking kidding me, dude? I literally go to cast and my braid just breaks. I've never had that happen in my life. I had literally 6 redfish on the bank eating, and I just go to cast and my braid just snaps in the cast and just backlashes me. Like, what in the world is that, dude? Look at all this freaking line, dude. Like, what the heck? How does that even happen? Like, what even causes that? I just got it spooled. I'm so bad at fishing. Well, that is what I should have picked up the shrimp lure, to be honest, but picked up the Topwater instead. And yeah, we screwed up a golden opportunity at 5, just freaking big red, same size as the one I just caught, in a school, cruising down the bank. Not a care in the world until Mr. Retardo comes around the corner and screws it up. We're retiring the baitcaster because that backlash is retarded. And put a paddle tail on that rod. They would have eaten too. They were so happy. They were under that bird just eating whatever they... That's frustrating. But that's right on cue for a Ethan summer fishing trip, honestly. So bad. Such an idiot. Nice fish cruising the bank. Got him! Yes! Yes! On the mulligan, or the 2.0 paddle tail, finally. We were about to start throwing the topwater around and looked over at the bank and there's a nice red cruising down the shoreline. What an awesome eat. Come here, buddy. It was cruising for a bruise in that one. Oh man, Jacksonville does not get any better than that right there, son. Oh, look at that fish. Beautiful, beautiful fish. Oh, oh. Okay, okay. What a beauty, man. Got that 2.0. Got one on the shrimp lure, got one on a paddle tail. Sight fishing. It's been a bit of a grind, but get your fin out of there. Beautiful fish. Jacksonville is very rewarding. You get dirty. And there she goes. All that just to be released back to where she's supposed to be. Whew. Haven't seen any in a while since we left that creek, and saw that one cruising the shore, and sure enough, she actually ate. And that's really what it takes, is just finding the right fish. A lot of these fish, if they're sitting still and not feeding, you're not really going to see them till you're right on top of them. And yeah, my foot has a bunch of fish slime on it, so I'm putting it in the water right now, but we're going to keep looking around, see if we can find some more fish. But that was awesome. We'll probably sight fish a little bit longer and then start throwing some topwater as that tide starts coming back in. But that's a good sign. Going to get up in this creek here, see if we can't get on some sunset action today. I think there's a nice school of reds cruising down the bank. Yeah, that's a red. A couple of them. Oh yeah. Horrible cast. big fish, dude. Bunch of fish. Got him. Yes. Whole school, man. Tons of them. Oh, it just came off. No. No, 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 no. No, it came off. That was a school of about 10 fish. I don't know, you guys probably saw them cruising along the bank. And they just did it perfect. And there isn't the bird up here running around, so there's probably more up in here, but that one ran straight at me, so I really didn't get a great hook set, but I saw them from a mile away, coming down the bank, backs out of the water, blowing up on shrimp. I mean, that is as good as it gets right there, ladies and gentlemen. That is the true Jacksonville special. I mean, that was just something, literally just blew up right here. Yeah, fish. Got him! Why is my drag so loose? What is going on? We got one made up for it. Literally was talking about that school of fish, and another one behind me blows up on a shrimp, cast at it, smokes the 2.0, and we just made up for the one we lost. Oh man, that was epic. That thing wanted to eat real bad. Another beautiful Jacksonville red, which is very angry and wants to go home. Oh my goodness. The paddletail seems to be the move, this dark color. And there's more fish up there I see right now. But literally, guys, we had 10 fish come down the bank, perfect. And there's more behind me. And then that one just blew up next to me, cast at it, smokes it. And there's more fish just going all through this creek, so let's see if we get some more. Okay, we're back in action. New battery in the head mount. Ready to slay some more fish. Redfish. Redfish, redfish, redfish. So cool when there's a school of them coming down the bank and you just see them out of the water like that. That's how you know all is right in the world, man. When you see stuff like that out here, oh my gosh. And then they eat, I mean, golly. And then they eat, I mean, oh man. Feels really good after the day I had in Mosquito Lagoon yesterday. I fished for 12 hours and just caught only 3 fish. And Jacksonville's making up for it big time. Might even have to stay an extra day and fish again, but there's redfish up here blowing up. Oh my gosh. Big one right here feeding. Couple of them. Look at this fish, dude. Got him! Oh my gosh! Big one too. How do you like them apples? How do you like them apples? That was so sick. That's a big fish too. Stay on. Come on. Yes. That is beautiful. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna go over here because there's still a bunch of reds in here. That was so sick. One of the sickest eats I've ever gotten. My gosh. Boom! And there's still freaking reds feeding right here. Gosh, this is insane. There's 2 more over there. There's 3 more still over there. We found the mother lode. Alright, I was gonna get the good camera out and show you guys a proper view, but dude, there's too many reds. I've been out here all day. And another one on the 2.0 paddletail, but look at this fish, dude. Look how beautiful. Look at that thing and this lighting. I mean, that is what this is all about right here, man. Look at those beautiful colors. That is amazing. There she goes. Like it never happened. And there's still fish up here. Literally blowing up as I'm fighting that fish. Clean the camera off, y'all. Just take a second to just look around us. I mean, look at this. This marsh is awesome. This is why I love coming to Jacksonville. Big fish blowing up back here. We gotta go. Oh my gosh. An absolute monster. Redfish just blew up in this skinny water back here. This one's coming out though, and he's hungry. See that weight coming out of the creek, everyone? Oh, it's a couple of them. Look at them, dude. This is mental. Got him. Oh my God. This is insane. And there's literally more coming out right now, which seems like crazy to say, but there's literally more behind them coming right now, so we got to be quick with this. Did not have a great angle on those fish. It's just a small one, but there's literally a big one coming out of the creek right now. Dude, that was sick. I didn't have a good angle. The first 3 were big and I spooked them on the cast. Now they're probably just sitting there. But, dude, that's crazy how many fish are tucked up back here. I would walk on the bank if I thought I could. I think I'm just gonna sink right in. Cause I could get such a good angle on them, but dude, I hear more back there blowing up too. That's the crazy part. Like, not even these 10 that are just hanging right here. There's more back in this creek. I kind of want to go over here to this oyster bar just to get a better angle and see what's actually going on in there. We just have to be stealthy. Oh no, there's a fish right there. They're just hanging at that oyster bar right now. Got him! He ate it! Another good one. That's crazy. Another beauty. Going back. Right back to where it came from. Which I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. I'm gonna tie a new paddle tail on while we're waiting. There's more fish in here still. And there's some that I don't think have even seen my lures yet, because there's some like way up in there. I mean, I'm seeing them all the way back in the back. They're blowing up over here too still. Some of the wildest low country stuff I've ever seen. All right, y'all, we just got to the other side. There's still, oh, there's a fish right here. There's still big fish up in here that are feeding, and we're just kind of waiting for them to come out or get within casting range, because I don't want to go up in there and spook all the fish. They're just coming out in groups of 1s and 2s and 3s, and you can see them just crawling with their backs out of the water. It's pretty insane. Oh my gosh. This fish is right here, crawling right at me. I messed that one up. I messed that one up. There's one right there. There's one crawling in there still. I'm gonna just go in there, I think. I'm gonna go up on this right side, so I get like the perfect angle at them when they crawl out. They love it. They're like in this left side crawl out. Oh my gosh, there's one in this cut. There's one coming out of here. Alright, y'all, we are heading out of this creek right now. What a freaking epic creek this was, though. My gosh, there was so many fish in here. But I'm gonna go back out to the mouth, and I left fish out there because of how many were back here. Ended up coming all the way up here, found reds all the way up to the end of the creek, but really couldn't get any to eat. Oh, one just ate on the bank right here, though. There's still reds feeding in here. Crazy. All right, everyone. Well, we were just pedaling back to a beautiful Jacksonville sunset, and we still got another day of fishing ahead of us. And we're gonna go back to my cousin's place, who actually plays lacrosse at Jacksonville University, and he's let me crash with him while I'm here, so I don't gotta sleep in the truck, which is super nice, and I'll be able to shower, which is a luxury from years past when I've been fishing up and down the coast. But I'm gonna go get some Angie subs tonight with my cousin, and then tomorrow I think I'm gonna try to hit a flood tide, and then After the flood tide, I'm gonna hop on the boat with my buddy Carson and my cousin Connor, and hopefully we can get on some more skinny water redfish. We might stay and fish Friday, we might not. I really don't know yet, but let's go get some grub and we'll see you guys in the morning. All right, everyone, well, as you can tell, we have the girls loaded up right now. The truck is unpacked. We are back from our trip up the coast. We fished mosquito in Jacksonville, crushed it in Jacksonville, fished the next day with Carson and my cousin, crushed him again, caught so many fish, couldn't really fit it all into one video, but we are now home in Maryland. We actually have Graham behind me cutting up a big whitetail buck, and we've been obsessing over hunting for the past couple of days, but we will be fishing again soon. I'm thinking about doing some river fishing, maybe for some smallies and stuff. We do go to Louisiana for a shoot with Nomad Design here next week, and then we'll be back, hopefully do some fall run striper stuff, maybe some big striper stuff in the bay. And then we may shoot down to Florida. We may stay up here, do some winter fishing, muskie or something. I'm not really sure. So, like I said in the beginning of the video, we're just gonna go wherever the fish take us, and I appreciate you all for tuning into this one, and hopefully we can get back to Jacksonville and fish soon. One of the most underrated fishing towns on the East Coast. So we will see you guys in the next one.